listen up you all, we're breaking down the wall. Just raise your voice, get ready to make some noise. Close your eyes, move your feet, open up your mind. Not like distracted again, we're real wide. In Denmark, Austria, France and UK, in Germany, Ireland, USA. We want you to stand up, we want you to scream. All over the world, here's a hardcore theme. This is Radio Hardcore, ready to dance. Radio Hardcore, body free trance. This is Radio Hardcore, rocking the floor. Radio Hardcore, do you want more? Na na na, na 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 na, hey, on the radio. Na na na, na 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 na, so turn on your radio. Here we go again. Radio Hardcore. In Denmark, Austria, France and UK, in Germany, Ireland, USA. We want you to stand up, we want you to scream. All over the world, here's a hardcore theme. Na na na, na 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 na, hey, on the radio. Na na na, na 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 na, so turn on your radio. This is Radio Hardcore, ready to dance. Radio Hardcore, body free trance. This is Radio Hardcore, rocking the floor. Radio Hardcore, do you want more? you want. Let's get polluted. Let's get polluted. Let's get polluted. Don't know what's in your pocket, but I wanna do it. Let's get polluted. Let's get polluted. Don't know what's in your pocket, but I wanna do it. I'm a walking garbage can, alcohol and Vicodin.
J-Core.
Does it work? Does it work now? I think so. Yeah, this is definitely a good start of season 6 already, going into a technical difficulty. So yeah, once again, everybody, welcome back to a new edition here at J-Core Live, the one and only
J-Core.
talk show here on Twitch. And Superhero Jimmy, thank you very much for the 58-month subscription. Oh my god! Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, today is the 1st of September. I haven't been streaming for 1 month. Although I have streamed last week, Tuesday, of our Gabadisco Night Live. But I don't really count that, sort of, I guess. But yeah, season 6 of NDXJCL. So why always in September? Well, September is also the first, how you call it? The first month of people going back to college or to school, whatever. Is also the end of our summer vacations. So that means we are, I guess, highly motivated to doing shows again. So yeah, with me, J-Core Live. Yes, I am a little bit rusty because still I've been on chill mode for like the whole month. So yeah, give me like 2 or 3 weeks and everything will be back to normal. So yes, today we are going to listen to a golden oldie, which is Core-O-Rama volume number 2. As you can see over there, it's a sealed CD. And it's a CD from, there's no year on the CD, so I guess I need to look it up on Discogs later. Yeah, I'll look it up Discogs from which year it is, but it is in gold oldie. My guess is probably somewhere like 2008. Core-O-Rama. No, Core-O-Rama should be earlier than 2008. I think this is either from 2005 or 2006. Oh, right. Banana already found it. It's 2007. Thank you very much, Banana. So, a CD from 2007. It's an 18-year-old CD. So, this CD is an adult. So, yeah. Definitely looking forward to listening to this album. I haven't heard this album for already quite a long time, but I know that track number 6 is one of those tracks that is probably in my top 20 of J-Core tracks on there. So yeah. Other than that, what are we going to do today? Just our regular J-Core live show, and yeah. Briefly talk a little bit about what happened last month. Although I'm not gonna tell everything in one go because I'm probably gonna I call it gonna spread it out also to next week and the week after, and yeah, something like that. I'll say let's do a quick shout out to all the chatters in here, which are Rave Wiz, Resetter, I'm the Banana, Superior Jimmy, and Sonic Foon. Also to all you lurkers out there, I hope everybody will enjoy today's show and also the start of season 6 of NDXJCL.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
So, without any further ado, here is the intro, and then let's start with the show.
J-Core.
Yes, Core-O-Rama. It's a CD from 2007, as Banana posts on the Discord of a Twitch chat over there. There are, let's see, 12 tracks on this release. And once as said before, also really looking forward to hearing this golden oldie. So let's start with the first track, which is gonna be DJ Shokomi with Dream Captor.
みんな元気に学校行っとるかおー今週も1週間が待ち遠しいケロちゃんにお任せのコーナーがやってきたでほら張り切っていってみようかおー今回はチアリーディング部のユニバーそれにはコーチ用と練習用の2種類があるんやでこれが練習用特製のエイト台でできてるから練習で足をついても大丈夫なんや
this was the first track, DJ Shokomi with Dream Captor. Now let's go over to track number 2, which is gonna be Rough Sketch with Nobody. so this was track number 2, Rough Sketch with Nobody. As you can hear on this CD so far, it is pretty outdated. Like the hardcore styles, you can definitely hear it's old. It's not up to current standards, but yeah, looking back up until 2007, the hardcore music wasn't really that advanced back then, at least not with the Japanese styles. Um, they were like pretty much just how I usually consider the hardcore music with Japan back then is um that they were like 10 years behind, um yeah, musical wise. Oh, okay, nowadays it's so totally different because in a lot of ways, a lot of artists I do consider even better than most traditional Western artists. But yeah, as I said, it's outdated. You can definitely hear it, and it's really amazing to hear how far the J-Core has come, and from how far the J-Core came back from early 2000 up to now. So yeah, how is everybody doing so far? So I'm guessing Sonic Foon already have like a whole a whole text array lined up. So yeah, there we go. If you have something to definitely getting darker now again. So if you have something to share, please post them there on the left side, or at least for you guys, the right side of the Twitch, and then we can definitely briefly talk a little bit about it. Oh yeah, before we do so, I really do want to do a big shout out to Detour, Jarson, and I'm the Banana for hosting the I want to say the takeaways, but it's not the takeaway. What was it called again? The takeovers. So yeah, big shout out to those amazing artists. Yeah, take out. A big shout out to those amazing artists for helping the channel out with for core standards for NDXJCL takedowns. So yeah, as I mentioned already before that there's quite some things that happened in the last couple of weeks, so I won't tell too much about everything in one go. But I will say let's start with the fact that I have been to Finland. And hello, Blue Army. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, I have been going to Finland for 1 week. I was not on the lineup, um, but I did have a surprise set because I remember that on the Monday. On the Wednesday I was flying to Finland, and on the Monday, Hexaxon contacted me and asked if I wanted another secret set. And I said, yeah, sure, not. I'm more than happy to do a secret set. So I was not on the lineup up until the very last moment. So, let me rewind back. So, I came on the. Oh, I still worked on Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday afternoon at around, I think 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I went to the airport, went into the plane, and there was the first thing that was really amazing, is that for some reason, I don't know what the stars are doing with me, or they are lying um, amazingly for me, for what I am, and that is that I actually won the seating lottery on the airplane. So this airplane is super bare bones. You can only get water or blueberry juice for free, and the rest there is no charging points. There's no television screens. There is absolutely nada. If you want to have some food and other drinks like coffee or tea, you need to pay for it. So it's very bare bone. Here it comes. So apparently nowadays, oh, thank you. Apparently nowadays with Finnair, you also are able to buy the super light ticket. So yeah, I think I only travel with a backpack that is super light. So I bought the ticket, and yeah, that's great. But the week before I actually went to the airport or flew, I looked at the ticket and said, "Oh fuck, my bag is a little bit bigger than um than what I'm supposed to bring with me." So apparently, with a super light ticket, you are only allowed to bring something like this, and something small, and something really really compact. So I also have brought along some stroopwafels and some gear and stuff for 1 week, and my traveling backpack is at least like this bigger. So when I went to the airport, I said, "Shit, I don't know what I must do. Must I upgrade my ticket, uh, pay for the luggage stuff?" And on the moment that I went through the passport control, oh no, wait. So before I wait, go back. Okay, so what actually happened is when I arrived at the airport, that was like the fastest that I ever have gone through between getting out of the train and being inside the terminal. So this literally happened. I stepped out of the train. I went into my gate because since I already checked in, I just go through the checkups, and I didn't even had the proper time to to take out my earbuds and put in my bag. I didn't even have the time for that. So went through the checkups, removed my belt, put everything on the tray, and surprisingly, my bag just went through. And normally they always check my bag because there's always something that they find. And it literally took me around 5 minutes from train up till literally inside. So yeah, when I sat down, I thought, you know what, I can better buy the upgrade ticket because if they would pick me out, then I heard that the fine was like 160 euros. Banana, no, I wasn't sprinting. I was literally just walking regularly. And I'm not used to this in Schiphol. Schiphol, I'm usually like, the fastest I have been before was like 15 minutes. But this was like, I just went whoop. And before I knew it, I was already inside. So I wanted to upgrade my ticket, and they closed it off. So I would say, oh fuck me. Well, what did I do? When I went up onto the gate, I went to the counter and I said, "Yeah, I have a little issue. With my stupid head, I just bought the wrong ticket, and my backpack is bigger than a super light ticket." So they were looking at my bag, and I was just carrying my bag as a backpack. And they look and they say, it's fine. And I was there like, oh, nice. So I got in for free. And then in the plane, I also had the emergency exit rows. So usually with the regular seats, I sit pretty comfortable because I'm not that long. I'm just like 163. And I didn't know what to do with space. It was like, Jesus Christ. And I could literally just lay down on the ground. Of course, I didn't do that, but other than that, the flight was bare bone, fine. Met up with Hexaxon after I landed in Helsinki. Hello, Hugni, Restrop, and Antique, and der Klompy. Welcome, JCL, everyone. Dark Show here on Twitch. Welcome. Let's see. So we were Wednesday. On the Thursday, we had an. I was mostly chilling at Hexaxon's house. In the afternoon, we went for dinner, where I got to meet up with who are playing this time again. Jesus, who was playing? Hello, Electromuis. Welcome, JCL, Live One Only. Talk show here on Twitch. Welcome. Jesus, I already forgot who was playing in last Helsinki. So, of Helsinki in Nunya. And I really need to check this one. I really forgot. Define resonance. Oh yeah, okay. So I got to meet up with Laura, Yumaitai, and was it only Laura and was it only those two? There were 3 Japanese guys. Was the other one then? Or did I only? Or there were only 2 Japanese? No, there were only 2 Japanese. So got to meet them. Got to meet up with Asmanger and Hikiko Monster. Dolvoid was also there. Hexaxon. Saden. And who was sitting beside side? And I forgot who sat beside me. Lauer had an extra. Yeah, Lauer had an extra. His wife, but the wife was not there. So yeah, had an amazing dinner. Got to talk a lot with, especially with Dolvoid, a really amazing person. Then we went back to Hexaxon's house for the night. The next day we loaded up the car and drove to Tampere. I was helping out with the logistical stuff. Once arrived in Tampere, I got to meet up with Mint, with Antique was there, Topsu was there. Got to meet up with Akatsuki, Duckbuster. Mataman was there. And Hikiko Monster and Asmanger were there as well. Yeah, that was it. We also went for Malaysian dinner. So yeah, Sonic Foon. We have eaten Malaysian. Good vibes. And then we went to the party. The party was really amazing. You had like a whole outdoor area where they were playing a little bit more chill music. It was not that loud. It was a really amazing vibe. But the downstairs where I get to play at the end of the evening, that was just like impossible how hot it was. It was like I do like my saunas, but this is just unbearable. Let's see then. And that evening I also went to Unmoon's place for the night, because I went to Unmoon's place to go to for a night's rest. Let's see. Saturday, met up with Topsu and Antique together with Matamataman. Walked around the place. I had something what was really famous in Tampere is like certain mashed potatoes with meatballs, and it was really amazing. Love it. After that we had a B tier artist dinner, and with the Friday people, also together with Versal, Chiavelli, Resi was there as well. Was he? No, Resi was not there. Hikiko Monster was there, as Manga was there, I was there. Akatsuki was there as well. And there... What the hell did I have for dinner? Wait. I really need to check my pictures. Let's see. I knew I have eaten something really good. What was it? Oh yeah, so I have eaten an amazing pepper steak with Brussels sprouts. Oh yeah, I really love them Brussels sprouts. And of course, are the mandatory lonkerol. The evening after with the party, it was... I really had a good time. The music was good, was loud, it was fast, it was hard kicking, and I was really surprised with certain artists. I have heard of Yuma Itai, of course, and I definitely have heard of Lauer, but I never really listened to their music, and they really did surprise me a lot. Yeah, Yuma Yuta Imai, yeah, thanks. I say Yuma Itai? Yep. So, well, one of the most memorable... well, Jesus, I cannot even talk anymore. So, and there was also a Dutch artist called Bort. He was also on the lineup. So, I already see him walking around with the crew and stuff. And then memorable. Yeah, thanks, Hoogny Restrup. So I I walked up to Dort because I really want to know who Dort is. I never heard of Dort, like a really good person. So I walked up to him and I just spoke in Dutch with him and say, "Yeah, how do you like the atmosphere here? Is it like your first time here?" He was looking at me, and you could see the confusion in his eyes and in his head. Is like, he knows that he understands it, but it's something he did not expect. It took like 5 seconds before he realized I was talking Dutch. And yeah, it's really funny. I got to learn about Dort. It's his first time in such a how I call it, like with Nyonya and convention raves and weeb raves, this is so totally different than compared to what 999% of all the artists play. Because Dort, he plays like a DEF CON, some other French core events and whatever, and there it's like regular normie people. So coming into a New Year party with everybody having light sticks, cat ears, uh, crossplay, and especially the LGBTQ plus friendly events. It was definitely an eye opener to him, and he really loves yeah, the atmosphere. It's really, yeah, he said it was really amazing, and he was really looking forward to playing the set. And I must say, I also really do like what Dort did. And what I also didn't know is that apparently he also knows what J-Core is, because he one of his favorite artists is Kobario, and he is also a fan of Lauer. Was it Lauer for Yuta Imai? No, he was fan of Lauer. So yeah, I wouldn't say that it was like a dream for him coming true, but it's like something that he never thought that he would be able to play on an event like this. So that's a good thing. Let's see. And so the day after we went to Hexaxon's cabin deep in the woods for 2 evenings, and I was so much looking forward to the cabin, because I have been to the cabin together with Hexaxon and Akatsuki back in 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and that was definitely one of our favorite moments of the whole vacation. And this time, the whole cabin experience was, yeah, it, yeah. You know what it is? You're like deep in the woods. There's nobody around you. The closest neighbors were like 300-400 meters away. As I mentioned, deep in the forest, you can just do whatever the fuck. You get a lot of fresh air. It's so peaceful, except for Duckbuster's JBL speaker pumping only hardcore the whole day. And yeah, like the whole outdoor cooking and stuff. So I took the liberty on cooking the food for 2 days, because everybody was tired of the working, and on the first evening they wanted to order like regular burgers and stuff. And then I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll cook. I'll make the food, I'll cook, and this is just something I want to do. They also said, yeah, you don't need to do too much, because you're also a guest. I said, no, it's fine, I want to do it. So for the first evening, I made uh, hamburgers, but I made hamburgers from fresh with all kinds of herbs, fresh ground beef. And so how much beef do we had? We were with 6 people. We were with 6 people, and I made about 1.5 kilo, no, 1.6 kilos of hamburgers. So those were pretty big boys. Of course, afterwards everybody was full. Also made a salad with it. And on the next day, I wanted to make goulash, and I did. Only sadly, it it really got destroyed as it got burned. So I am not used to cooking on a barbecue gas stove. So even though that the fire is set on the lowest, it's the meat still got burned, and then it also destroyed the whole goulash experience. You had the burnt taste, and I was really bummed out about it. But other than that, I also made something else for Hexagon, because Hexagon is vegetarian, and since he cannot eat goulash, I said, you know what? But back at home, he had like a gochujang sauce. It's like a spicy Korean uh, chili paste. But he didn't know what to do with it, so I said, you know what? I'm going to make something Korean what I have seen, and I'll make my own version of it. So I cut off like some tofu cubes, put some vegetables in there, mozzarella, um, together with gochujang um, layer on top, and then some cheddar cheese on top. Put in the oven, and that was definitely amazing. That was good. Um, the evening we went to the jacuzzi and stuff. Drink a lot of longos, of course. And let's see. Gezondheid. The day after we went back to Helsinki together with um, Hexaxon and Akatsuki for the last evening, just chilling out there, eat, how you call it? Sleep, eat. I ate a pizza. Um, let's see. Yeah, and the next day we just flew, or I just flew home. And once again, I won the lottery because I was not sitting on an emergency aisle, but this plane actually had a TV screen where I could actually also watch a movie on it. So I was highly entertained. And then this was pretty much part one of my vacation. It was pretty 11. I only taste 11. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, so next week we'll talk about part two of my vacation. So yeah, I've been sidetracking quite a lot. Let's see what how your yeah weeks were. So Sonic Foon, allow me to drop an announcement as I'm going to perform on this year's Galaxy Fest at the end of the month. This is the second secret project I've tried to keep for 3 freaking months, and I'm proud to tell you guys about this galactic moment. So please prepare the helmet. Even the Blue Ranger of J-Core is already immune for that. Well, congratulations on being on lineup, Sonic Foon. Let's see. Banana didn't do much this month. Oh, watched a cat for a week at a parent's place while they were on vacation. Took over J-Core Live and received a pretty big CD box from Japan. Nice. Oh, at least a big CD box from Japan is always nice. Let's see now, Sonic Food again. Oh, and also an update. Times had a Yabai Core related event, which is Kuzo Kicks 2 last Saturday on their time, and having Malaysian Independence Day celebrated with Yabai Core at the most. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. let's see. Now we're here at jaywalking. Let's see. I think it's unbearable. Yeah. And after 10 minutes, water was running down my arm and legs in literal streams. Oh, yeah. So that was the basement party. So 100 out of 10 would not recommend going to the location there in the summer. Now, stop making me want to visit Finland. Oh, Finland is nice. So, talk about Finland. I am planning to go to Finland again. Not on the lineup, but yeah, I just want to see Halloween Heart Sound. As I heard through the grapevines that one of my favorite artists will also be present and playing. So yeah, definitely need to show that amazing artist my support. So yeah, for Halloween Heart Sound, I'll be back there again. So this is going to be my third time this year. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Not sure if I can go to Finland next year because yeah, next year we have another event. Oh, talk about the event.
I like Japan. The beautiful Mount Fuji, beautiful cherry blossoms, the number one beautiful country.
Yes, next year, the 24th of October, the 1st of November, and the 8th of November, Unmuted Japan Tour. It's still a long time, but it is... Oh, it's still 13 months to go. 13 and a half. So, better save up. For the most part, really looking forward to going to Japan next year. So I probably won't go to Finland next year as I need to save up money. Let's see now. Let's see what else. Dort has his set in between Utah and Lauer. So it was his plan to take a break time, but in retrospect, I would have been downstairs. Yeah, Mint has been partying quite a lot. So, as per usual, I was only in the VIP area. So, and just enjoying the whole view from top. Let's say I'm the man. Yeah, that sounds like something Dogbuster speaker would do. 100%. Mint. Oh, what happened this week? I got my first ever e-bike. I've been busy setting up, so fixing a few details. Love it very much. Makes you want to go out and zoom around every day. Oh, Mint, congratulations with your e-bike. Banana, yes, I am going with Halloween. Banana, I should probably hold off Finland until Unmuted Japan has passed. Also still looking to move out, so I need some savings for new furniture and appliances. Yeah, moving out is expensive. So, for furniture, there are always other options. Because if you go to Marktplaats, you can probably find a lot of free stuff. So, There are options. So, Banana, when are you moving out? I might have something for you. Hmm? Yeah, but Banana say only if you do. So yeah, that was pretty much my whole first week of my vacation, and to everybody who shared their week, thank you very much for your story. So the next week I will probably going to talk about the vacation. Not probably, I'm going to talk about a vacation that is a week after Finland that I went to together with Kim, and then the week after probably going to talk a little bit about Vincon and like what happened yesterday and before yesterday. No, just last weekend. So yeah, and I also mentioned last week on Discord on Discord that starting from here on with JCO Live, I want to try to do a little bit shorter shows. I don't want to be forced as usual, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and even though that I know that my energy sort of has returned back again, it's better energy wise for me to keep it short, at least not too short, but just short enough. And also for YouTube purposes, people rather watch shows lesser than 4 hours. Yeah, so that. And then, man, Miss Parting. I had to skip the last one that I planned because I wasn't feeling well enough to bike in the city at night, which I can guess. I think the last power wave I had was a minute actually. Luckily, I have a daytime festival planned in 2 weeks, so I can actually take public transit to go there. So Banana, it is a little bit late for now, but if you want and you're willing to make the trip to Zaandam, we might be able to go to History of Hardcore. That's like a daytime party. It's, the next one is like next week or in 2 weeks from now, so I'm not going to that one. But it is a pretty good and decent party. So if you want, we can meet up. So yeah, other than that, we are still listening to Core-O-Rama for you number 2, the CD from 2007. And I'll say let's listen to a couple of tracks, which is the first one going to be The Creator with Hokago. Creator Hokago Triple X. Now let's go to Disco Inferno from Party Hard.
Midnight.
Disco Inferno with Party Hard. Next one is gonna be Dolly for the old dudes. for the old dudes. And yes, this is definitely a track that that attracts old dudes like me. So here's track number 6, which is definitely one of my favorites, and definitely in the top 20, which is M Project featuring in Jabberwock with Turn Around, the 2007 mix. was M Project featuring a Jabba Walk Turnaround, the 2007 remix. So I have already mentioned this earlier, also before I went on vacation, that last couple of months I have done a lot of intermittent fasting, lost quite a lot of kilos in the process, which is a good thing. But what is not really a good thing, what happened is that I don't have an ass anymore. So that also means if I sit down on surface that's just a little bit harder, it hurts. It's like that. Feels like that I'm sitting on my bone, and it's. I can tell you, it's 100% not comfortable. And even with my chair, it is a little. It is sort of padded, but I need to sit on a specific way to be able to sit sort of comfortable. And other than that, I think I really need to start on doing some squats from a couple of a couple of weeks from now. So yeah, the whole losing weight process. I can definitely mention that I'm halfway on the goal that I am going to. So that's a good thing. Definitely happy with that. But I really do need to have way more egg whites. It's really difficult to be able to have enough egg whites so you don't lose too much muscle, and that you don't lose muscle, and that you can also repair your muscles. So yeah. Let's see. Okay. So I would say let's go over to the next track, which is gonna be Spy 47 with Glasses. 27 with Glasses. Now let's go to track number 8, which is gonna be Limit Break with I'll Fly With You. I'll Fly With You. Now let's go to track number 9, which is gonna be Suge with Liquid Clay. Suge with Liquid Clay. Now to track number 10, this is gonna be Bokusatsu Soju Kobu with Sunshine. So, Tokusatsu Soju Kobu with Sunshine. Now let's go to track number 11, which is gonna be Me to D with Radio Poison from Osaka City. And this was MTD with Radio Poison from Osaka City. So yeah, this is also the end of today's show. So yeah, what have we been listening to? We have been listening to Core-O-Rama, volume number 2. Once again, it's a CD from 2007, so it's a golden oldie. As for my verdicts, there are some amazing tunes in there, but especially for my taste nowadays, it's a little bit too. This is one of those albums that, at least for me, it's not really my favorite. And the quality is really different compared to a lot of artists on this album. But then again, it's a CD from 2007, and those times they were definitely really different. So yeah, as for tomorrow, there is a small chance that I will be streaming for J-Core Live, because we still need to do quite a lot. But there is a small chance. I'm not entirely sure, because still need to do some other stuff. We'll see. Let's see now. For next week, Monday, we'll of course be back with J-Core Live. We still don't have any showcases yet. I also came back home today, so I couldn't prepare a lot of things, as we need to also tidy up the house. As you can see, it's like a huge mess over here. The clothing rack is like pretty much standard nowadays. But I need to sort out the CDs. Also need to sort out my CD list again. So I will do the promotion somewhere like on Friday or so. Yeah. Other than that, if you haven't done so yet, come follow, like, subscribe at Twitch, Facebook. No, don't do Facebook. Let's see what this is. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for the VODs, Spreadshirt for the merchandise, Discord channel where we have our community hanging out over there. And if you want to financially support me even more and help me get to Japan as well, we have a Patreon up and running here at NDXJCL.com, or you can also do socials. Oh yes, Banana, thank you very much. So the socials in the Discord, you can come over to our channel and support on the links. So yeah. Oh, Banana, you are still pretty much on time. You're faster than me with the Discord one. So yeah. Yeah, I will say let's do a shout out to all the chatters in here. Those are Cithi, Antique, Min, and I'm the Banana. Also to all you lurkers out there, thank you very much for joining here in today's show. I definitely hope to see you all next week here at J-Core Live, your one and only J-Core talk show here on Twitch. So wherever you are in the world, have an amazing morning, amazing afternoon, amazing evening, amazing night, amazing midday, amazing midnight. Stay amazing, stay cool, stay true, but most of all, stay J-Core. We still have one more track to go, which is gonna be DJ Schwarzenegger with We Are Sailor Fuku. And then we'll just go raid. Who are we going to raid? High Energy Holes. Yeah, I guess we're gonna raid High Energy Holes then. And also, shout out to Hoogie Restrup. So once again, everybody, thank you very much, and let's see you next. Oh, kissy.
3センチそれプリってことない超ラッキーが制服ラフリってことないやっちゃったそっかキャーキャンディーリスクを貸す
Also, shout out to Matty Matt NL. Welcome back again. It's been a long time. Blue Army, I definitely do agree with you on this one, especially with this kind of J-Core style. Oh shit, hello Hardcore United Italia, welcome back, that has been a long time, welcome.
Wow!
Holy shit. Also a shout out to Lobotomy. Damn. People joined just now indeed, Banana. Just right at the end. So a quick shout out to all the older all the older people as well. Matti Mutt and Hardcore United Italia. Blue Army. Let's do a shout out to Hugni Restrub as well. That's pretty much everybody. Yeah, now Monday may be a bit shit, but Monday is also the time that a lot of people aren't doing anything in the evening. And on the Wednesdays, people usually also go out. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so even I'm going out on those days. So yeah, streaming every Monday at 8 o'clock Central European time. Yeah. 2 hours before from this time. So everybody, good night.
Hits from the bomb. Kicking the game shit.
There was a time I held on to the past. You are my shepherd, you are my guide. I followed your dark eyes right into the night. You are my savior, you took control. You came and touched my soul.
Wow, we're being raided on Twitch.
With fire you still overshadowed by a
Theo Dash, thank you so much.
you could see the love that carries me. I will walk on water just to be with
I hope you had a great stream, Neo Dash. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm so grateful.
you.
Massive shout out to Matty.
Walk on water,
Thank you so much for the follow.
walk on water.